should get the headset. You don't need it. I use my hands.
First, visiting, fighting a junior guard, number 5, Mark Sanders. A senior guard, number 23, Gabe McDonald. A senior center, number 24, Keith Shapansky. A senior forward, number 35, Ethan Chadbourne.
Try to get it to its
A sophomore forward, number 42, Colin McCauley.
I don't like shit around my neck, but whatever.
And now, for our Byron-Bergen.
It's fine as long as it works. I don't care.
A senior guard, number 3, Alex Bromstead. A senior guard, number 12, Bryce Yackel. A senior center, number 22, Chad Green. A junior forward, number 15, Nicholas Bobbitt. And a senior forward, number 23, Brett Hubbard.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Byron-Bergen High School, where we have an exciting Section 5 boys basketball game on tap for you tonight. My name is Alex Brasky, alongside Nate Ryder of the Batavia Daily News, here to take you through tonight's action between Byron-Bergen and Notre Dame. But first, let's thank our scoreboard sponsor for tonight, Noise UR Medicine. UR Medicine, Noise Health. Got that backwards, Nate. UR Medicine, Noise Health, Physical Therapy, and Sports Performance prides itself on offering true one-on-one care aimed at meeting your health needs. We provide a comprehensive approach to therapy through multiple disciplines, diverse skill sets, and several areas of specialization and certification. So that's our scoreboard sponsor for tonight, UR Medicine, Noise Health, offices in Dansville and Geneseo. We're just about ready to tip it up here, and we are underway. Notre Dame controls the tip. Now, Nate, these are two teams that sit near the top of the Genesee Region League. Notre Dame has picked up some huge wins this season, while Byron-Bergen has been much more competitive than in past years.
Yeah, Notre Dame's won 5 in a row, including a big win over Pittsburgh. But they are missing one of their key players tonight, a double-double machine. Starter Cody Henry, sophomore forward.
Green for 3, and he gets the bees going. Big boy, but he can get it done from the outside, Nate.
Yeah, and I was going to say, he was one of the ones that struggled the other night against Elba in that big loss that wasn't as close as the final score. But, you know, this Byron-Bergen team is much better than people give them credit for.
So here's Notre Dame looking to get on the board. Shapansky. Jumper, no good. That should be a good battle down low throughout this game. Green and Shapansky, two big boys, and they can both get it done.
Yeah, Shapansky's got a little bit of size on him. I say a little bit, but I think Green's got a little more range.
Rebound no good, but Byron-Bergen able to get the rebound. But they turn it over to Notre Dame, and here's Mark Sanders Jr. on the run. And he gets Notre Dame on the board a minute and a half into this game.
And that's what Notre Dame can do, even with Shapansky on the floor. He's gotten a lot better at running the floor and getting back on defense as well.
And there's that defense from Shapansky, stopping Green from finishing on that contested layup. McDonald hanging in the lane but can't come up with it. And here's Byron-Bergen on the run. Bryce Yackel trying to get all the way to the basket. That one was tipped away by McDonald. And the Irish come away with the rebound. Here comes Colin McCulley, recently scored over 40 points in the Irish win over Prattsburg. Perhaps their biggest win of the year, Nate.
Yeah, definitely. They had a win over Elba before that, but then followed that up with a loss to Oakfield. So it's just kind of a chameleon team. You never know which one you're going to get.
Another nice finish there from Green. An off-balance look, and he has all 5 Bees points in the early going.
See Ethan Chadbourne in the starting lineup for the injured Cody Henry.
Yeah, Henry out with chip fracture or something of the sort in his hand, so we'll have to stay tuned with that and see when he's back. As McCulley gets the feed from Sanders Jr., converts the layup, count the basket, and Notre Dame with a chance to tie this one.
Nice pass there by Mark Sanders, found McCulley streaking underneath. And he's got a slight frame, but he's much stronger than he looks underneath, so you got to get a good piece of him.
Free throw from McCulley, no good. Rebounded by the Bees. Here comes Alex Brumstead. Guarded closely by McDonald. Inside look to Green, but it's tipped away by the Irish.
Notre Dame using their length. They have a lot of it.
One thing, if you're the Bees, you can't get into a game where you're turning the ball over with regularity, because this Notre Dame team can run the floor even with Shapansky on the floor. Like you said, he's gotten better at running the floor in transition, and this is a dangerous transition team, the Irish.
Yeah, this is a team that scored 97 points in a win over Prattsburg, so they could definitely put points on the board.
Double dribble from Chadbourne.
And that's what you're going to miss without Cody Henry in there. He's a forward, but they play him a lot at point guard, and he's an excellent passer.
I think you'll also see a lot of Ryan Fitzpatrick tonight from the Irish, a JV call-up earlier this season. He will likely fill some of Henry's minutes as the baseball pass from McCulley to McDonald ends in a McDonald layup. Stolen away by McDonald. Contact, count it. Gabe McDonald on a run here for Notre Dame. And they've now taken an 8-5 lead with a chance to make it 9-5 with this free throw. So a good start for Byron-Bergen, quickly withered away, and Notre Dame with the momentum now.
That's already 5 or 6 turnovers for the Bees, and that's not going to cut it.
So McDonald misses the free throw. And the only Bee that's been able to find the basket has been Green, as they get it inside him once again, but he can't convert this time. Rebounded by Sanders Jr. Stolen away by Brumstead, and looked like it went off Sanders Jr. That'll give the Bees the ball.
They keep trying to go into Shapansky, and he's just holding his ground. Not that it's hard to, being 350 pounds, but he's going straight up.
Corner three. No good. That was from Rick Hubbard.
Another turnover by Byron-Bergen.
Giving this Notre Dame team extra possessions is not what you want to do if you're Byron-Bergen. The lob to Shapansky. They find the big man inside, and Shapansky on the board. Short jumper from Nick Bobby. Can't find the rim. And Bryce Yockel can't find.
They're continuing to try to go inside. I don't think Byron-Bergen's a great outside shooting team, but it hasn't really worked so far.
Nice take from Chadbourne. That's an encouraging sign. Ethan Chadbourne getting on the board here. It's a 7-point Notre Dame lead 3 minutes ago in the first quarter. Byron-Bergen has only gotten 5 points, all from Chad Green. 3-ball from Brumstead, and it's good. Big three-pointer, Alex Brumstead, and Byron-Bergen breaks the drought. And that's going to be a carry called on McDonald, and the Notre Dame sideline is not happy with that call.
I think Notre Dame might be right on not enjoying that call.
So here's the Bees looking to gain some sort of momentum off the Brumstead three.
It's a nice.
Take to the basket from Jared Amesbury, comes up empty, but quickly the other way go the Irish. It's Mark Sanders Jr. with the layup. Here's Brumstead left open again for three, and that one's good. And you're right, Nate, there's not a lot of shooters on this Byron-Bergen team, but Brumstead's one of them, and he's on fire early. There's a great seal there by Chad Green to put Shapansky on his back and not let him get out for the closeout.
Also a good adjustment by Byron-Bergen, seeing they're not getting much on the inside. Might as well try it from the outside.
And there's another great post entry to Keith Shapansky, and he's able to finish. 5-point Irish lead in a fast-moving first quarter. 3 fouls called, no timeouts. This has been a torrid pace as that was rejected by Shapansky. Brumstead finds space. A little heat check there from Brumstead. Comes up empty, but hustling after it was Amesbury. Round the horn go the Bees. And off the Irish as they tried to enter it to Chad Green.
Hey, you're seeing those great entry passes by Notre Dame. Shapansky will have a field day if they keep getting him the ball like that.
Green open in the middle, but Shapansky quickly closes, but a lot of body contact there, and Green's going to go to the line. That's going to allow us to tell you about one of our sponsors, Keller Williams. Jessica Best is a real estate salesperson for Keller Williams. Make sure you contact her, all your real estate needs. We'll tell you more about her. As Green makes the first free throw, those were some of our other sponsors. We haven't had many stoppages in this game, so we're trying to get you our sponsors as we can. Without them, we would not be able to bring you tonight's broadcast. So Green, that one rattles out. And here come Notre Dame as McCulley gets all the way to the rim, and he's fouled. So once again, Keller Williams, Jessica Best, their real estate salesperson, cell number 585-409-8734, office 716-324-2300, serving the Glow region and beyond, www.kw.com. That's Jessica Best, real estate salesperson at Keller Williams. Also, TF Brown's in Batavia. If it happens at sports, it happens at TF Brown's. 214 East Main Street in Batavia, 585-343-1547. That's TF Brown's right off Main Street and Liberty Street in Batavia. Also, affordable floor covering, 4152 West Main in Batavia, 585-345-1108. Hours Monday through Friday, 8 to 6. Sunday, they are closed. Saturdays, 8 to 3. Our waterproof flooring, Loves Pets, 0% financing is available. Also, Bubba's Landscape, we have all your plowing needs at Bubba's Landscape. Set up your snow removal contract today. So McCulley can't get the first free throw to go. It's a 4-point Notre Dame lead. 51.7 as I took Nate's controls away from him on the keyboard, so he will update the time, and made free throw from McCulley makes it a 5-point Notre Dame lead. Nice bounce pass, but can't finish. Travis Lambert couldn't get that finish, but a beautiful bounce pass there from Rick Hubbard. And Amesbury can't finish. I'll tell you what, Nate, the Bees have had their looks. They just can't finish.
No, but they're doing a good job on the boards, getting themselves second and third chances. So.
And here comes Brumstead. He'll try to go all the way to the rim, and he can't finish the job. But right there, Johnny on the spot, Nick Bobby, able to put it back for the Bees, and just like that, they're within 3.
Play for one shot.
So a nice job by the Bees to weather that initial storm by the Irish. That's going to be a foul on Lambert. And McDonald is going to not go to the line. It's going to be a foul on the floor with 4 seconds to go.
That's one of those times you don't want that foul called because he had Shapansky wide open. He found him pretty nicely.
So 4 seconds for the Irish to work with here on this out of bounds. McCulley steps back long, and Bobby gets the rebound, but that's going to do it for the first quarter of play, and that will allow us to tell you about our scoreboard sponsor, U of R Medicine Noise Health. If it hurts, we can help at U of R Medicine Noise Health, where we pride ourselves on offering true one-on-one care aimed at meeting your health needs. We provide a comprehensive approach to therapy through multiple disciplines, diverse skill sets, and several areas of specialization and certification. Also, I'd like to tell you once again about Jessica Best at Keller Williams. Jessica offers a positive attitude and a professional realtor experience. Don't let her smile fool you. She's a force to be reckoned with. Your best friend in real estate, Jessica Best, real estate salesperson at Keller Williams. Also, TF Browns in Batavia. TF Browns, if it happens in sports, it happens at Browns. Whether you're looking for a great place for lunch or dinner, a place to relax and enjoy a beverage, or planning any type of party or get-together, TF Browns is ready to meet your needs and budget. Also, affordable floor covering in Batavia, affordable floor covering on West Main Street. With 30 years experience in the floor covering business, we have earned the respect of thousands of customers requiring only the best in goods and services. You and your family should expect and deserve this type of service. 4152 West Main in Batavia. And last but not least, Bubba's Landscape. We have all your plowing needs. We'll do it all. Set up your snow removal contract today. As we get our scoreboard reset, I apologize, Nate. Once again, I make you late. But we have to get these advertisements in as Nick Bobby drains a three, and that ties the score at 17. But as I was saying, we'd like to thank our sponsors. Without them, we'd not be able to bring you as much high school sports as we do throughout the season, as McCulley gets a short jumper to go, and the Irish regain the lead. It's a little helter-skelter action here as Brumstead regains possession up top. The Bees doing a nice job in the last few minutes here, but I was just going to say, Nate, doing a nice job not turning it over, but there it is, and count the bucket, Mark Sanders Jr., and one. And that's going to increase the Irish lead. So 6:59 to go here in the second quarter. 4-point Notre Dame lead. Mark Sanders Jr. the chance to make it 5. And he does. So I was just going to say, Knight, what led to Byron-Bergen's mini surge there was they weren't turning the ball over. But just so you saw in the last possession, they turn it over. Brumstead gives it to Sanders and right down the court for an and one. Bobby! Heat check for Nick Bobby. Deep three-pointer. Cuts the lead to 2.
Well, looks like that's what they're going to have to do to stay in this game.
Little. There you go.
What a pass to Keisha Pansky. And just like you said, Nate, they've been setting him up nicely all night long.
Yeah, and if he's down there with the ball right in that spot, he's going to be tough to stop.
Bobby looking for 3 in a row. Can't do it. Baseball pass to Sanders Jr.
What a nice pass.
And I'll tell you what, beautiful pass, but I haven't seen many kids leak out like that in transition like Sanders Jr. He does a great job getting behind the defense.
Yeah, Notre Dame likes to do it. They won't do it every time, but they will do it, more often than not.
And how many varsity teams can say they have 2 quarterbacks on the team, as McDonald and McCulley both served as quarterbacks of the Irish football team at separate times this year.
And, not coincidentally, Sanders was the top wide receiver on the team. So
that connection has stood the test of the transition of seasons.
Get open.
Kick out to Ryan Fitzpatrick, the youngster, for 3. Looked like it was tipped by Bobby, and it falls short. Here come the Bees. Look ahead, but can't come up with it. And ball goes back to the Irish, and it looks like we have an injury on the other end, but play will continue. And here comes Hubbard. Bounce pass inside. Can't get it to go. Brumstead on the rebound.
they definitely had numbers there, and they flubbed that one.
Yeah, twice in a row.
What?
Well, that time, Byron-Bergen able to convert. Travis Lambert Notre Dame's lead back to 4.
Notre Dame missed a shot on a 5-on-4, and
McDonald rejected by Lambert. And you said Notre Dame has a lot of length, Nate. Look at the length on this Byron-Bergen team.
Yeah, between Lambert and Green. And
there's a hanging jumper. Nick Bobby, he's starting to heat up. And I'll tell you what, Nick Bobby is carrying this Byron-Bergen team right now.
Yeah, he's already got 8 in this quarter. I'm not sure what he had in that first quarter.
So once again, we'd like to tell you about our sponsors, beginning with Jessica Best at Keller Williams. Jessica Best, offering a positive attitude and a professional realtor experience. Don't let her smile fool you. She's a force to be reckoned with. Your best friend in real estate, that's Jessica Best at Keller Williams. Also, TF Brown's in Batavia, offering everything from chicken wings to burgers to pasta. Anything you want at TF Brown's in Batavia. Nice cold beverage. Also, affordable floor covering in Batavia. Our waterproof flooring loves pets. 4152 West Main Street in Batavia. 585-345-1108. That's affordable floor covering in Batavia. Also, Bubba's Landscape. We have all your plowing needs at Bubba's Landscape. We'll do it all from setting up your snow removal contract to shoveling and salting too. It's Bubba's Landscape in Leroy. So here we go. Just under 4:40 to go in the second quarter. It's a 2-point Notre Dame lead as McCulley comes right out of the timeout, takes a jumper, and it's no good. And Byron-Bergen now with a chance to tie the game.
That one was halfway down. It came back out.
Bobby dripping wet but unable to get that one to go.
Dripping wet?
Dripping wet from the three-point line, Nate.
What does that even mean?
It's what the kids say nowadays, I think.
Back him in, Little.
Brumstead on the rebound. Or maybe it was what the kids said in my day, Nate. Maybe I'm dating myself with that reference. Either way, the Bees have a chance to take the lead.
And either way, I have no idea what that meant.
That's going to be a foul coming up on the Irish. Shapansky, I think, thought the call was on the Bees, but instead it was on him, and he's going to take a seat. Nate, I was going to say this. Go ahead, Nate. I'm sorry.
I don't know who they called. They said 3-5, but I don't even think Chadbourne was in the game at that point.
Yeah, they might have changed it to Shapansky. But I'll tell you what, Nate, this Byron-Bergen team, it may not always be pretty. They may not have elite players all over the floor, but they get it done however they do, and they play bend-don't-break defense, and you're seeing it now. They're able to connect on their outside shots. They can be dangerous.
Yeah, and they did a good job weathering that early storm.
Bobby! Oh, baby, Nick Bobby's hot. Inside to McDonald, and the answer for the Irish. Now have a 28-27 ball game as I apologize to Nate. I forgot the mouse today, so he's struggling with the trackpad. And we're having a lot of struggles with the trackpad. Try using a different finger, Nate. Sometimes a different finger works. But we'll get our scoreboard up to date. It's 3:20 to go here in the second quarter, but the game clock here, it wasn't moving for a while, Nate. I don't think anybody noticed. But nonetheless, 3:17 to go here in the second quarter. 1-point ball game, 28-27, Notre Dame lead. As look at Nate, gets it all set back up. Right before McCulley hangs and bangs in the lane. Back to a 3-point lead for the Irish.
What I was trying to say is Bergen weathered that storm pretty well, and with a Notre Dame team that's only going one off the bench, if they could stay close in this,
yeah,
it'll definitely go in their favor. And that looked like a foul there. I think they missed one on. I think that might have been McDonald down there hacked.
One thing I'm surprised with Notre Dame being limited, you see them employing that full court pressure every once in a while, and I'm surprised they're doing that here early in the first half. But
yeah, it'd be interesting to see what happens if they get into foul trouble, but they haven't yet. So
3 ball. No good from Hubbard. Chadbourne will let that roll out of bounds, and you're right, Nate. That's one thing that the Irish have done, well, not one thing, but one of the things that the Irish have done well. They've only committed 3 fouls in this game.
You saw, I think Bergen was trying to get them in foul trouble earlier. It just wasn't working.
That's good execution by Notre Dame, because you have to believe that was a point of emphasis in practice leading up to this game, being so limited. Oh, a rejection from behind by McCulley. But it goes right to Hubbard, who throws it off the back iron, and here comes McCulley on the run. This time, it looked like Hubbard made the block there, but a foul call.
Running the floor like his old man on that one. The Byron-Bergen fans were not enamored with that call. I believe that's 3 fouls right there.
I'll tell you what, Nate, this season in Byron-Bergen, the success that the basketball programs have had shows shades of the days of Abby Kelly and Brandon Burke when they used to roam the halls here, and that might have been the best era of Byron-Bergen basketball in its history, but this one's certainly a successful era in its own right, as both teams are performing well this year.
As I was saying, that's 3 fouls now, I believe, on Brumstead. That's huge for Byron-Bergen.
Yeah, you saw him knock down, I believe, a couple of threes in the early going before Bobby started to heat up. And Brumstead will take his seat. Another thing, Nate, you haven't seen a lot of Chad Green, if I'm not mistaken, in this second quarter.
No, I have not seen him all that much. He was out there a little bit, but I don't think he's in foul trouble. I think they've just gone to more of this kind of outside shooting team.
Especially with Shapansky off the floor. Green is another athlete that's not exactly fleet-footed, so I think in this kind of helter-skelter up-and-down ball game, you need ball handlers and runners all over the court. I think that's what Byron-Bergen head coach Roxanne Noeth has decided. Roxanne Noeth, I apologize.
Notre Dame's done a good job kind of fighting off those 3-pointers from Bergen. And all of a sudden got that lead up to 7. I don't think it's been higher than that.
Oh, and
there's another.
And Fitzpatrick stole the inbound, but Hubbard rejected it. But it went right to McCulley for the layup.
Just like that, the lead is 9.
McCulley ripped Bryce Yako from behind, and now he's trying to find his way to the rim and does. And Roxanne Noeth is going to call for a timeout here with 1:40 to go in this first half, as the Irish now out to an 11-point lead. Just a reminder, this game brought to you by UR Medicine Noise Health offices in Dansville, as well as Geneseo. Also, Keller Williams real estate salesperson Jessica Best, along with TF Browns in Batavia. Affordable floor covering in Batavia. And Bubba's Landscape in Leroy. Without our great sponsors, we'd not be able to bring you tonight's broadcast or any other broadcast this season. We've really ramped up our coverage of live high school sports, Nate, this year, and I really think it's been a hit with the fans. What do you think?
Hey, everything I hear, yes, they like it. They weren't really enamored with the 35-point halftime game you had the other night, but
Well, believe it or not, Nate, we actually had about 40 people with us throughout that game. So that was surprising, even in the second half.
But hey, you pick these games a month or so in advance.
Yeah, you never know.
You're going to get a dud here and there. Anyway, that's a 12-point run for Notre Dame since Byron-Bergen took that lead 27-26.
So here's Bergen out of the timeout. And a turnover, but apparently it was kicked out of our view. But no argument, so obviously the right call. Bobby in the corner. Inside to Lambert. Rejected by McDonald. Been a lot of rejections, and I think it goes to what you said, Nate. A lot of length all over the floor on both sides. Hanging jumper from McCulley. Can't get that one to go. Rebounded by the Bees. And almost another turnover by the Bees. Nice little move there at half court by Wyatt Sando, who's checked in for Byron-Bergen. Sando over to Yackel. Bryce Yackel for three. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Chadbourne.
I know Yackel's a decent player, but I think out of the guys on the floor, he'd be the one Notre Dame would be okay with giving up threes to.
Inside to McDonald, but that's a turnover. Good look, but I think just a little late by McCulley there. Hubbard puts it on the ground, kicks it out to Yackel, attacks the rim.
That's more what Yackel's good at.
Nick Bobby has been unbelievable in this game, Nate. Another three-pointer. If it weren't for Bobby, the Bees would be trailing by about 20 right now.
Yeah, he's definitely kept them within striking distance here.
That's going to be a carry. So 20 seconds remaining in this first half. 8-point Notre Dame lead. A big possession coming up for the Bees. Sando almost turned it over, but was able to regain. And a turnover there. And here comes McCulley. Oh, sweep behind the back, but it's poked away by Yackel, who saved a wide open layup opportunity. There's now 5 seconds remaining. 4.9 exactly. Now this is a huge possession for the Bees. They really need a stop here as head coach Mike Rapone is going to call for a timeout.
It definitely should be Notre Dame basketball.
So we'll see what the officials decide here. If you don't mind, Nate, if you could cycle through the ads.
It's only a 30-second timeout, Alex. Let's not go crazy.
Let's just show them our great advertisements here. You got to remember, Nate, it's all about the sponsors on these broadcasts.
Not when I don't have a mouse.
Here's the Byron-Bergen cheerleaders. Little flip show. Draws applause from the crowd.
Appears the refs have gotten that call correct.
Yes, looks like they corrected it. So the final 4.9, Notre Dame, with a chance to increase their lead. And it looks like we have a violation, Nate. Was that a violation?
I could not see behind you, so you have the better view than me.
Yeah, it looked like a violation or out of bounds on the Irish, and this will give the Bees one last chance, but about their 20th turnover of the first half.
This has been one ugly last couple of seconds.
And the Bees have not protected the ball very well in this first half. Here's McDonald, not aware of the time, and
Apparently not.
talk about an odd end to the half, Nate.
Yeah, that was bizarre.
But nonetheless, we go to the half, 38-30. Notre Dame in the lead. We'll be right back after about a 10-minute break. All right, we're back for the second half between Notre Dame and Byron-Bergen. Notre Dame currently with an 8-point lead. Was once 11, but B's able to cut it down the stretch of the second quarter, and they'll have to make a run here early in the third if they hope to get back into this one. Poked away by Chad Green. An update from Batavia High School. Pittsford Sutherland leading Batavia 26-23 at the half. That's boys basketball. Tipped away by Yackel, and here he comes. And this time able to get the finish. So Bees strike first here in the third quarter. 6-point Notre Dame lead. Just 30 seconds in. Shapansky, short jumper, can't get it to go. McDonald can't get it to go, but there's Shapansky, but it's ripped away by Green. Once again, we'd like to remind you this broadcast brought to you by UR Medicine Noise Health, offices in Dansville and Geneseo. The short jumper from Chad Green increases Byron-Bergen's run here. Not really increases, but furthers the run, I should say. McCulley with an off-balance look, but Shapansky on the rebound, count the bucket. And that gets Notre Dame on the board here in the third quarter.
Having a big guy that can do that down low, always stop any runs. You know, he basically just went up higher, and he's just bigger.
And kind of ironic his nickname, Nate, nicknamed Little.
Yes, has been for his whole life, apparently.
I wonder if there was ever a point in his life where he actually was little.
I don't know. Let's ask his mother.
Green goes all the way at Shapansky and draws the foul. Nice strong play there from Shapansky, going right into the chest of Shapansky.
By Green, you mean?
Yes, I'm sorry.
That's 2 on Shapansky. So no foul trouble yet, but one more, and you might see a little bit of movement from that Notre Dame bench. There's not going to be much. Only one player coming off that bench tonight.
Green 2 for 2 from the line. Back to a 5-point Notre Dame lead. And before we forget, we'd like to thank the Byron-Bergen Athletic Department as well as their custodial department for setting us up courtside here with a table and power as Mark Sanders Jr. powers it to the rim for the and one. But very grateful.
You know, you got guys like McDonald and McCulley and Shapansky and Henry when he's out there that Mark Sanders kind of gets overlooked a little bit. That was a nice little runner there.
No doubt. But as I was saying, we'd like to really thank that Byron-Bergen athletic department and custodial staff. They've really given us a great vantage point and all the accessories we needed. Rebound from Green, put back, no good. Rebound goes to Chadbourne. So 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter. 8-point Notre Dame lead. Sanders Jr. finds Shapansky. Looked like Green took the charge, but no call. I think Byron-Bergen might have an argument there, Nate.
Yeah, no, I mean, that was close. It could have, honestly, it could have gone either way.
Sanders Jr. on the steal. Three ball, McCulley, no good. Rebound to McDonald. Rejection from Green.
The big man showing some signs of life here in the second half. Whoa!
And a look inside to Green, and he gets it to go. What was that, Nate? I was looking away. Did Japansky kind of shove someone out of the
Yeah,
way
he
there?
ran into him, and I'd have to see it again, but it looked like he kind of lowered his shoulder and barreled right into him.
Sanders Jr. all the way to the rim, untouched. 10-point Notre Dame lead. 3-ball from Bobby, and it's good. That's what Byron-Bergen needs to do, Nate. They need to reestablish Bobby's presence in this game.
He has definitely carried them to this point of the game.
7-point lead now for the Irish. Spinning is McDonald.
Well, McDonald really hasn't gotten much going tonight.
McCulley for 3.
Oof.
Off the mark.
Good outside shooter. That was not a good outside shot.
Chadbourne just throws it up. Rebound goes to Shapansky, and he's able to get the putback.
Good hustle there by Chadbourne.
But I think we're going to have a foul coming up on Chadbourne.
And that's okay. You don't mind fouls on him. You don't want it on the other 4 guys. If you're Notre Dame.
Yeah, we haven't seen Shapansky, Sanders Jr., McDonald, or McCulley come off the court very often. Yackel takes a 3, barely skims the rim. It goes out of bounds.
It's really not his game. He's a slasher. He's a, get to the basket kind of kid. Notre Dame kind of dared him to shoot that ball.
And sometimes when you're that wide open, it's tough to turn down, but you have to know the game a little bit and know what they're trying to force you into, and you never want to do what the defense is trying to force you into.
Oh, forget that. I was going to chuck it every time if I was that wide open.
Looked like that ball was deflected off of McDonald before going out of bounds, so a nice defensive play there from the Bees, and that gives them a chance of cutting the lead.
But the ref was right there, so they're really making me work this stop and start of this clock here.
Yeah, I know. Jeez.
You keep leaning over. I can't see a thing.
Make a better door than a window, don't I? Inbound to Bobby. Now here's Brumstead. Hit a couple of threes early, but hasn't really been involved since.
Well, he's been working with the 3 fouls as well.
3-ball, Rick Hubbard. And here come the Bees.
This is one thing that Byron-Bergen did not do in their loss to Elba, was hit from the outside.
And that's really carried them through here between Bobby, Hubbard, Brumstead. I'm not sure about that call. Looked like McDonald just dribbled it out of bounds and was tripped up.
Like he
if
dribbled
anything,
it off his foot.
Off of the Byron-Bergen
yes.
player. Okay.
Definitely not a foul, but did look like it went off of.
A nice off-balance look there from McCulley. Back to an 8-point Irish lead. Bobby, nice pump fake. Bobby! Oh, baby! Five-point Notre Dame lead. Key possession for the Irish. 3-ball from McCulley. Air ball. Back to the Bees. And a timeout called by Notre Dame, and that will allow us to tell you all about our lovely sponsors, beginning with Jessica Best at Keller Williams. She offers a positive attitude and a professional realtor experience. Don't let her smile fool you. She's a force to be reckoned with. Your best friend in real estate, Jessica Best at Keller Williams. Also, TF Browns in Batavia. TF Browns, whether you're looking to enjoy a beverage or trying to find a great place for lunch and dinner or any type of party or get-together, you can plan it right at TF Browns. They're ready to meet your needs and budget. Also, affordable floor covering in Batavia. It's on West Main Street. With 30 years of experience in the floor covering business, we have earned the respect of thousands of customers requiring only the best in goods and services. That's affordable floor covering. Also, Also, Bubba's Landscape. We have all your plowing needs. We do it all from landscaping to shoveling and salting. Set up your snow removal contract today for commercial and residential services. 585-768-6578. So here we go, Nate. The Bees on a bit of a run. 5-0 run. Sparked by who else but Nick Bobby. Brumstead for three. Rebound goes to Hubbard. Inside look to Green. Beautiful pass from Bryce Yockel. And the Bees are within three. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. McCulley to the basket, and he gets it to go to stop the bleeding for Notre Dame. Back to a 5-point lead. Green ripped away by Ryan Fitzpatrick, but it goes right to Brumstead. Green inside, and he gets it to go. Back to a 3-point Notre Dame lead. Inside look to Shapansky. Wide open, Keith Shapansky.
Here's defense is optional in this game right now.
Yeah. And speaking of defense being optional, the JV game, I believe, finished 84-74. 3-ball, Brumstead. Rattles out. Rebound to Bobby. Can't get it to go. And rebound to Shapansky. McDonald coast to coast. 7-point Notre Dame lead.
Stop him.
And now it's Yockel. Back and forth we go. Inside to Shapansky. The pace of this game right now, Nate, is a basketball lover's dream, I'll tell you that. Up and
I gotta
down.
ask you, when was the last time a defensive set was played here?
Yeah. Good take from Brumstead. Some solid basketball being played here at Byron-Bergen High School. 60-55, Notre Dame in the lead. 10 seconds to go here in the third. Our clock is a bit off. 5, 4 as McCulley takes the awkward look. Hubbard on the run. Hubbard trying to beat the buzzer. They can't get it to go. Coach Rapone wanted a foul on that last play, but he's not going to get it. And Nate, if you'd cycle through the ads for me. Here come the Byron-Bergen cheerleaders. You know what, Nate? We can hold off on that. We'll let the cheerleaders get their time here.
What a man, Alex. What a man.
So there's the Byron-Bergen cheerleaders. So we got another great game here on the Daily News YouTube channel. 8 minutes to go. 5-point Notre Dame lead. Bees ball
You know what, you got to
to
think.
begin the fourth.
These guys can sub in and out. These poor refs are running up and down the floor like madmen here.
You're absolutely right about that. So here we go. Fourth quarter of play. Three ball, no good. Rebound to McCulley. Come the Irish. Shapansky looked to be a travel, and it was.
I tell you what, Notre Dame put up 22 points in that quarter, but Byron-Bergen has definitely got better at getting back on transition for the most part.
Inside look to Green, and he's fouled.
That's 3 now on Shapansky.
Free throws for Green. First one is good. This one with a chance to cut it to 3, Nate.
That's about as close as they've gotten here in that in the second half.
Nice box out there from Ryan Fitzpatrick, disallowing Green from getting his own rebound. It's going to be a foul called.
Bucket down there, down low from Lambert. Brings Byron-Bergen to within 4.
Push underneath, foul coming up on Hubbard. It's going to give Notre Dame the ball out of bounds underneath.
Got to think these Notre Dame kids are starting to get a little bit tired.
Bryce Yako with the steal and finish in transition. Byron-Bergen within 2. And here come the Bees faithful, Nate.
Yeah, it's been loud in here all night.
3 ball from McCulley gets stuck in the rim. That's going to be a jump ball. It's going to stay here with the Irish.
There definitely has not been much from the outside tonight for Notre Dame. I don't really recall them hitting a 3 at all.
Give it back to him.
And a big stop from the Bees, and now they have a chance to tie the game or go ahead. Inside look to Lambert. Tie ball game. And a tie up, and that's going to be a jump ball. Ball's going to go to the Bees. They've really ramped up their defensive effort, have the Bees.
Yeah, give Byron-Bergen credit. You know, they were down a couple times rather big in this game, and they just haven't quit. They just keep fighting and fighting and fighting.
Now the Bees looking for their first lead in quite some time. Rick Hubbard puts the Bees in front. 65 to 62, 5:40 to go. Notre Dame calls for a timeout.
Really want to know how many 3-pointers they have hit tonight. It's been incredible.
What an effort from Byron-Bergen. Down 11 at one point. Never let it get deeper than that, Nate. They hung around, and now you're seeing them in the midst of their biggest run of the game.
And I definitely think Notre Dame's getting tired. You know, with only 6 guys playing tonight, the Bees have, you know, a full complement of bench players, and I think they're just tiring Notre Dame out.
There's no doubt I understand the defensive strategy they employed to begin the game, the full court pressure. Byron-Bergen not exactly overflowing with ball handlers, but when you have a limited roster like you do tonight, maybe you make a mistake doing that. because, like you said, you're clearly seeing the fatigue on some of these Notre Dame players who have played almost all of this game.
No, and now you see